Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be on with retired boxer Anthony Phythian. He had 7 pro fights with 4 wins, 3 defeats. And yes, how are you, mate? It's been a while, but pleasure getting you back on.
Yeah, I'm good, Sam. Thanks, mate. I'm good. How are you, pal?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, very good.
Man.
I had you on a fight week. So when you fought CJ Wood in June,
Yeah.
were you meant to fight Luke in on that night, or was that the fight after where you were meant to fight him?
No, I was supposed to fight Luke that night. They had the problem with his license, and I think the fight got pulled the day before. Um, I think it was obviously there was a query on his on one of his medicals. So yeah, so that fight got pulled, and the opponent got switched. I think it was the day before, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and you got and at least you got enough. At least you got an opponent last minute. I mean, you got CJ Wood, who's a very awkward customer. Of course, yeah, didn't go the way you wanted, but I mean that stoppage was as faulty as they come, really.
Yeah, it was harsh. I mean, I think it was in the fourth, and I know, and I was in no trouble. I was up every round. He was badly cut, and yeah, it did catch me, which I hold my hands up to. I didn't go down. Didn't really even wobble. And it just like it was just harsh to jump in that quick. I think.
Yeah, I mean, what up until that stoppage? I mean, yeah, you said, did you feel quite comfortable in there? Do you feel like?
Yeah, I was up. I mean, it did come out the fourth round. He sort of like come out with all guns blazing a little bit in the fourth, and it did catch me. Caught me with caught me with a left hook and a right, and it just sort of ruined me. But I mean, my hands was up. And I was moving off, and it was at that point, and the referee jumped in, as I was moving off around the ring, which even when I look back now, I just think it was a bizarre decision. But I spoke to Darren the ref since. He was, I know they're there to do a job and what have you. But yeah, I still stand by what I say. It was a bit of a silly stoppage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how upset, like, I mean, especially with it being a faulty stoppage, you were winning quite convincingly every round, and you just got caught with 2 silly shots, and the fight was over. Like, it was it hard to take that one?
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's like like I say, I was up every round. Um, and it's, yeah, I mean, like we had a lot of people there. It was, I mean, no, I don't think anybody agreed with the stoppage that was there. I seen it. It was all, it was like everyone was a bit gobsmacked. But it happened, done it.
Mm.
It's done. It's done now. No point crying over spilt milk, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, then you had going into that Ben Thomas rematch. Was that always going to be your final fight? Was that the plan?
No, again, that was supposed to be Luke again. He was trying to get the Luke Vaughan fight, but he just couldn't get his license sorted out in time. So I think we was looking. I think there was a couple that Kieran was trying to Kieran Farrell was trying to sort of like match me up with, and I think there was a couple of other opponents that pulled out on the night on that week that should have been fighting. So I think it was just a bit of a swap about. But yeah, I know I got Ben Thomas and I got him I got him on a good night for him and a bad night for me, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, I mean it was a rematch as well. So was it
Yeah.
a bit how was your thoughts, and preparations going into a rematch?
Well, I didn't find out I was fighting Ben until the night before. It was like a last minute opponent. I didn't find out till the night before. And yeah, do you know? I mean, like yeah, it was a rematch with Ben, but I know, I mean, I know Ben can turn it on when as and when he's good. He's powerful. Ben, he can box. And we've just seen, just lately what he could do. You know what I mean? He's obviously stopped me. I think he's
He stopped
stopped
another prospect as well a
yeah,
few weeks ago.
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, he stopped a few lately.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good and he's powerful. You know what I mean? He's a powerful boxer. And I think, as far as journeyman goes, you know what I mean? It can be a real handful. You know what I mean? Especially sort of like that weight. Um, yeah, but yeah. I mean, he could box. I remember Ben when he was an amateur. I remember watching him as an amateur. He was, he was a really good fighter. Um, he beat the likes of Lyndon Arthur when he was amateurs. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I had no arguments with that stoppage. It just it put it on me.
I mean, talk us through the fight. I mean, starting with round one.
Um, yeah, I think round one. Again, it come out pretty strong. I think I sort of maybe finished the round a little bit stronger. Could have gone either way that first round. The second round, I probably thought I got the better of him. I probably thought I could have nicked that second round. But yeah, the third round, he caught me with an uppercut. Wobbled me. I was cut. I had two cuts as well. I had two cuts, one under my eye, one over my eye on this side, and he caught me with an uppercut, which I went down. Yeah, and I got a count. I got an 8 count. Um, and then he was just sort of like he was just on me from there. And the referee jumps. They want much coming back from me.
It says on box rec that the corner threw the towel in.
Yeah, I think the towel come in the same time as the referee. To be honest with you, so whichever way, the towel or the ref, I think they both jumped in at the same time. Like I said, it was just they weren't much coming back. It was just just taking a bit of punishment in that last round, that third round.
Mm. And after that fight, like, yeah, was it always how long before you thought, yeah, I, I, yeah, how long after the fight were you like, was like the retirement?
Well, I said it had been my last one before the fight. I said it had been my last one. I just turned 40, a couple of months before the fight. So, and getting no younger. It's taking me longer to recover. So suppose and like I say, working full time or whatever. So it's like, as fit as that you feel, you do tend to slow down a little bit as you get older. You're slowing down. Your recovery's not as quick. And just really to train and box at that level, we have to have a serious think about it. Is it worth me putting myself through that sort of punishment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so how would you uh reflect on your career now, looking back now the dust has settled? Yeah, reflect on, yeah, like rate your career out of 10.
I mean, as far as as far as my career as a boxer went, it was mine's a little bit different, from any other, from any sort of prospect. I mean, I didn't turn pro till I was, a couple of weeks off 38. So I was never gonna be English champion or British champion, anything like that. It was, and especially the journey where I come from. A few years before, I was 19 stone, and there's no secret about my past. So I think it was just whether I had one fight or whether I had 20 fights, it was just a dream, just to get in there as a pro, which I done, and along the way I won 4 fights in the end, so on a personal level, I've got, I've rated it at an 8. There's a couple of fights that didn't happen, like the Luke fight. I think that would have been good, a good 50-50 fight. It could have been a different end to the career, I suppose. But yeah, I'll take the boxes, and I live the dream that only many people can dream of.
Mm-hmm. What would you say was the best night in your career?
I'll probably say um, the night when I fought Elvis, when Andy Morrison, the ex-Man City captain, walked me in the ring. I think that's probably got to be an highlight for me. A bit starstruck that night.
Yeah, I mean, good performance as well that night, that one.
Yeah, I won the fight, like you say. As a youngster, I was sat on the Man City terraces, cheering Andy Morrison's name. Then the next minute, he's walking in the ring, sat ringside cheering my name. It's like a bit of a dream come true, that being a lifelong City fan, and I won the fight as well. So yeah, it was that was a good night.
Hmm. What would say the best fight you were in?
I think again the fight with Elvis, that was a close fight. I think that was a close fight. Um, and I know even the last fight with Ben Thomas, I thought it was a good pace. Even though I come off the wrong side of it. But yeah, it was. I thought that was it was good to watch. Everyone, I sort of like enjoyed the fight, even though I was on the wrong end of it. So I said it was a good fight, exciting fight to watch.
Hmm. What would you say, like, was the out of your three defeats, what do you feel like was the toughest one to take out of them?
Um, I'd probably say the CJ Wood fight, just because the stoppage was, you know, I just thought I didn't see it was a stoppage. I was moving off. I wasn't. I was. My hands was up. I was moving off. Just stoppage was far too early. Um, Obviously my debut was a bit disappointing as well. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose that was just a learning curve.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, would looking back at your career, do you have any regrets or
I can't really say there's any regrets. Because like I say, you know, look, I mean, 5 years ago, I was 19 stone. I know I was homeless, and I was drinking daily. Um, so just to get in there, can't really say there's any regrets, because it was against all odds that I even, you know, got back in any boxing ring. Never mind
yeah.
that professional level. So I can't really say that there's any regrets, because I overcome so many hurdles, so many obstacles, to defy the odds. So I can't really regret anything. I was blessed just to be there.
Yeah, I mean, and you had seven fights and all of them win, lose, draw, you always made a good account of yourself.
Yeah, that's it. I've made some memories. Made some memories. I had good support there. Some good nights, and hopefully I've give other people hope that if I can do it, then anybody can.
Hmm. And y- so yeah, now you've retired, are you still staying in the sport or
Yeah, I mean, I'm still training. I'm still sort of trying to help out and what have you. Hopefully, I'll be going for my second license soon, so I can help out. I can help out, in the corners and what have you.
hmm. Yeah, good stuff, mate. And yeah, before I let you go, as always, do you want to thank anyone at all who helped you in your career?
Yeah, everybody really, anybody that everybody that's trained me, right from from Kieran to Brian in the end. All my sponsors that have always sponsored me, Watkins Science, Terry's Coat, my mate Kieran at Penguin Refrigeration always helped out. And just yeah, Kieran Farrell, for believing in me, give me a chance when, most would have sort of turned the back. Even when we got knocked back from the board, sort of helped me, get on the amateur road and give me a second chance again at going pro, and put me on a platform. So yeah, so massive thanks to Kieran. Yeah,
Hmm. And from me, as always, Anthony, thank you for your time and well done on a great career. Well done, mate.
yeah. Thanks, Sam. Thanks a lot, mate.
Anytime, mate. Bye, mate.
Cheers, pal.